Well, looky here. It is the This and That Gaming Podcast, Episode 1. And I'm your host, Daz. Yes, it's a different podcast and I'm on it. And with me, I have my old friend of mine, my co-host, my good friend. I said it already. Who cares? But it's Marku. Mark, how are you, man?
Good, man. How's it going?
Good, man. It feels good to finally do something with you.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, good to kind of get back into the swing of things. So yeah, let's go.
New year, new us.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm so cliche. But anyway, I don't know. Do you want to explain what this podcast is about, or should I?
Yeah, cool. I'll give it a crack. So basically, obviously, Daz and I are both kind of known from our retro gaming podcast. Myself and Daz actually on Retro Domination, and Daz on the Arcade Perfect podcast. But we also do our fair share of modern day gaming, I guess you can say, or current day gaming. So yeah, we kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. We'll still have a little sprinkling of, I guess, classic games per episode. But yeah, we just wanted to, talk about what's going on in the gaming industry, I guess real time. And yeah, share our thoughts, basically let everyone know like what we're playing, like kind of like what we've been looking forward to. Doing maybe a little mini review here and there, and yeah, basically take it from there.
That's it. It's just us talking crap and having fun and enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, sometimes I think a lot of people assume that we don't really play a lot of modern games, but it's probably the opposite. Me personally, I actually play more current games than I do, I guess, retro games these days. Obviously, I still have my love for retro, but yeah, we're kind of like in an awesome time for gaming the last few years. So yeah, we just wanted to kind of give our thoughts and yeah, crap on for an hour or so every month.
Yeah, cause yeah, this last gen has given us so many awesome games. It's crazy. Whatever platform you had, I think more or less PS4 probably had the most. I'm being a bit maybe partial to it, but it's been crazy. I mean, I haven't enjoyed so many games in one generation since probably the original Xbox, for me, to be honest.
Yeah, same. So for me, look, the last gen. I was probably more of an Xbox fanboy as well, with the 360. But this one, Sony's pretty much got almost everything right. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time on that. I tried my hand at the Xbox One, and I just couldn't get past the interface. But it's not to say it's a shit system. It's just not for me.
It's lacking.
At the moment.
I think it's got lacking. Yeah. It's the titles.
Yeah. But yeah, like Dad said, I mean, it's just been an amazing generation for games. Yeah, it's been pretty damn awesome.
And that's why we are here.
Exactly.
So yeah, okay. Well, let's just get straight into this. What do you reckon?
That's it.
Well, what games are we looking forward to? Well, what is there? What is there on your side of things?
For me, well, the year's been. We're only in February, and it's already been an amazing year. So we've finally gotten what seems like after an eternity, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'll talk a bit more about that later, as well as Resident Evil 2 Remake. It's funny that kind of, we got the announcement for that, and then everything went a little bit dark, and then last year we got the reveal, and it was looking the goods, and but looking forward for the rest of the year, there is a few titles actually there. I'm looking forward. One is, and it's been a bit of a controversial game recently, is Anthem. I'm really, really looking forward to that. It's my style of kind of grinding, I guess, which I really enjoy.
Is it very Destiny though? Is it that kind of thing?
It's third person Destiny, yeah. So it's a lot of it'll be a lot of grinding, stuff like that. Like you do something similar in Monster Hunter as well, and I've played the hell out of that. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I mean, they've got a demo open beta running at the moment. I tried it earlier today and didn't really get very far, but I'll give it another crack this weekend. But From what I'm seeing, like of all people streaming and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it really looks like it's right up my alley. So, really looking forward to that. Also looking forward to um, Devil May Cry 5. I'm
Okay.
still kind of on the fence that I've really enjoyed the other games in the series. The one thing that's kind of putting me off a little bit about this one is the camera seems a little bit wonky, but we'll see. Besides that, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Me
I'll
too,
definitely
man.
be grabbing that in March. Really looking forward to that one. And then obviously in April, for me being the big fighting game fan, I can't wait for Mortal Kombat 11. Everything that I've seen of the reveal so far has been really awesome.
Oh, but with the
Looks like
music though, what do you think of the trailer music? Though?
that was just a trailer, man. That was a one-off. That was a
I
poor
hope so.
yeah, it was a poor choice from what they showed a couple of weeks back. It's the music is going to be nothing like that.
Oh,
So
good.
yeah, I'm not too fussed about that. And then yeah, then we've got I'll be definitely be grabbing Sonic Racing in May, assuming it comes out
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
They've always been solid games, and then for me, it's then obviously after that will be Crash Team Racing, and then second half of the year there's not much that's been like I guess what you can say confirmed, but of the list that I'm looking at here, Battletoads, assuming again that they
Oh, what?
produce the goods. Yeah,
Oh, well.
I'll grab that one on PC. Luigi's Mansion 3, I'll probably grab that on the Switch. And then it kind of slows down. Hopefully, assuming that it comes out this year, which I'm pretty sure it will. You'll be excited for this one as well. Samurai Showdown.
Oh, wow.
I'll definitely be looking forward to
Like a
that.
fresh Samurai Showdown, not a remaster or anything. Oh,
No, remaster. It's a brand new game. So that should produce the goods. And then besides that, it quietens down. Assuming, and again, we haven't heard much in the way from Nintendo about this one, but if the Pokemon game for Switch, the new main series game comes out, and I'll definitely be grabbing that. But it seems to be for me anyway. The first half of the year is going to be a bit more stacked than the second half, but there's still a lot there to look forward to.
yeah, there's a lot there to keep us busy. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Like you, actually, yeah, Sariko. I'm actually looking forward to that. Hopefully, it's not as brutal as what's it called? What's that samurai one? I can't remember what it's called now.
Neo.
Neo, yeah, Neo,
Yep.
yeah, Nero, yeah, whatever it's called. That I gave up. I look after admit I was a pussy with that game. I didn't last long with that. It got too hard for me too quickly. But Crash Team Racing, I'm probably the most buzzed about. I can't
Yeah.
wait for that. Look, if they do the same job as they did with the other remasters of the other Crash games, and they keep the game the same, I'll be on top of the world, and hopefully online, which is going to be hopefully working.
Yeah, hopefully they do a good job with the netcode for that one.
Yeah, and Trials Rising, that will be awesome because I loved Trials Fusion.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Trials series and the music in it, and which I just saw now, Ori and the Will and the Wisps, which is going to be awesome. That is
Yeah.
Ori and the Blind Forest is such a good game. It's a really good Metroidvania if no one's played it. Awesome game. But that's pretty much it, really, for me.
Cool.
Cool. So, what should we have next, my friend?
I guess yeah. Let's
What have
crap
you
on a bit
playing?
what we've been playing. Yeah, for the past month and a bit.
Have you got 2 hours?
Oh, dude, mate. Yeah, easily.
Uh,
Easily. All right, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. I'll go first. Cool.
Cool.
Geez, I have to say the Switch has been getting a lot of love lately. A lot of love. The Monster Boy. I'm probably about halfway through it. I really need to get back onto it and play. It's been too long. Have you played it now, Mark?
I've only played a little bit of it. Yeah, that's one that's going to have to get a bit more attention down the track because there's just too much else.
It's
at the
nuts.
moment.
I know it is nuts. It is nuts, and
Yeah.
but it's so good. If no one's ever played it and a fan of the original Wonder Boys, you need to get it. Look, I think it's more worth getting the physical version, seeing that the digital versions are like mega expensive anyway. But a funny thing though, a friend Tony, Mr. Dasovic, Tony, a friend of ours.
Oh yeah, yep.
He bought it on. He bought the physical version on the Nintendo Switch, and because it was taking so long to get to him, he ended up caving in and buying the Xbox One version.
Right.
And so he was starting to play it on that, and he noticed when he got the Switch version, he compared the two, and the Xbox One actually looked a lot crisper and nicer, which I thought was strange. But he did show me photos. Even off the photos, it was a lot sharper and nicer and clearer. So I don't know if it was something that the One X has.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't be surprised. When I play my Switch, and this is probably, sorry, it's going to be a slight tangent. I definitely prefer to play it in handheld mode because I notice, and again, I'm not sure if it's my monitor or what, but even though I've got it set to, the highest resolution or that, it doesn't look clear. It doesn't matter what the game is. Everything just kind of looks slightly off on this monitor, and this is Smash. This is. All the Switch games that I've had, it doesn't, something doesn't look quite right. So it doesn't surprise me. But handheld mode, though, no problems whatsoever. But hooking up to the TV or to my monitor, it doesn't look great. I'll be honest.
That's true. I think it looks great on my TV. I don't know. So, but that was just the observation that he made, and he showed me. I thought, he's actually right. I could actually tell myself just with a photo off his phone. But anyway, shall go on to the next game. Battle Princess Madeline. Now, I got this on the Nintendo Switch as well. It was a Japanese release only as a physical copy. You can get it for about $26, I think, on the eShop. If you're a Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins fan, this is a must. It's hard as nails, though, but it plays so much like a Mega Drive or SNES game, but with a bit of with an upgrade, It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, it's tough as nails, and I highly recommend it. I've been stuck in that a lot. What are they called? Those shmup.
The Psycho.
The Psycho collection. Yeah, end up getting those two. I got them more under your recommendation, and they're awesome. I know I could play them on MAME, but they feel really good on the Switch. Yeah. And knowing that I can just go out and take it with me, which is the bonus, which is why I bought them. And they're great. And I got that flip stand thing, whatever it is for it.
Oh, did you find it? Did you get one?
It arrived the other day, yeah. So I can play games vertically now with that adapter. So that's been keeping me busy. It's funny how the Switch has been doing a lot. But what I nearly forgot was the PSVR, which is... I got that... when would I've got that? Just around maybe October, November?
I think.
Yeah, there was a big sale. Everyone was selling it for like $2.99. I think Amazon ended up having it for like $2.40 at one stage or something. I mean, it's an amazing piece of kit. That I know. I've come late to the party with it, but it was just too expensive for me before I couldn't justify the dash. But now that I've played some of the games on there, it is so worth the $300. It is the next step in gaming. I don't think it's not cliche. It's not just a gadget. It's here to stay. And as far as I know, PlayStation's doing a PS5 VR as well. And I think most of the guts of it are going to be inbuilt in the machine. So there's not going to be no extra bits hanging off and crap. But wow, I tell you, there's a game called Astrobot. If no one's played it, I played it and I was just absolutely blown away. I felt exactly the same playing it like when I first saw Mario 64 and thought, shit, this is next gen gaming. This is the next level of gaming. And Astrobot, it's taken Astrobot all this time. It's good to take this game to have your next level of platform games. It is amazing, absolutely amazing, and the VR is just unreal. It's really hard to explain. It's just so cool because the levels are set like, you know how like original Resident Evil, how the levels are set at one screen. It doesn't move around.
Yeah,
does that make sense? But that's not even right either. It's sort of like that, but you kind of look around the level. Like, for example, you'll move your robot forward, and he wants to peep around the wall. You have to tilt your head and look over to see behind the wall, so you know he's not going to fall. It's really, really good. It's just absolutely amazing. All right, I'll get off that one now quickly because there was a few games on here. I don't want to hog the limelight for too long. What was it? Polybius by Jeff Minter.
Yeah.
Wow. It's sensory overload. It is absolutely insane. It's not for someone that's maybe had any fits. It's if you're epileptic, it's a no go. It's do not play the game. It will absolutely destroy you. You'd be very sick. Thankfully, I'm okay playing it, but even my brain gets a bit fuzzy after I have to play. I cannot play it for more than half an hour, 20 minutes. I have to take the headset off. It really is intense. The colours, the flashing. It's just like a straight up shmup. But you see your spaceship from the back, and you shoot objects coming at you, and you have to go in between sort of like a Salome skiing, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, but each time you go through these little things, you get faster and faster and faster. It's just, like I said, it's sensory overload. It is absolutely amazing. So if you have a PSVR, it's a necessity. And but all up, there are so many good games on that thing. It's just it's awesome. I absolutely love it. I think it's a great piece of kit, and I highly recommend it. And anyway, finally, look, yeah, I've been playing the PS4 here and there as well, and the Xbox. I know it's over a year old, but I have been playing Agents of Mayhem. I think it's such an underrated game. You can get it for like $5 physical now.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I think it's an awesome game. I played it on the Xbox One. But yeah, a lot of other stuff I've been playing is on my PC now. I've got a PC rig, but funny enough, I play a lot of emulators and stuff like that on there. But that's me, pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alrighty. Cool. I'll jump into mine. So it's mainly 3 games that I'm playing at the moment. Like I mentioned earlier, we've been waiting for about 12 or 13 years, I think it is, been since the last one. But yeah, finally Kingdom Hearts 3 has dropped, and I'm knee deep in that one. I'm about 20 hours into it at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, I was worried before the game came out. Look, I'm not a hardcore Kingdom Hearts fan. I've played 1 and 2. I haven't played the handheld games, but my nephew and one of my good friends at work has. So I was kind of worried that was it going to live up to expectations? But it has, and then some. It's been really, really enjoyable so far. When I played the first 2 games, I played them, and I had no intention of ever going back to play through them again, because the first one was not as enjoyable. Second one dragged on for a bit. Third one so far though has been the goods. I've been playing it, and all I keep thinking is, I can't wait to play through this one again. So if you're not a Kingdom Hearts fan, if you haven't played the first 2 games, you could probably actually still play this and enjoy it, because each little world that you go to has its own kind of self-contained story that you can follow along with and actually enjoy. The overall main story, honestly, even the most diehard of Kingdom Hearts fans will admit to you that it's a massive mess anyway, so you're not really missing out. But if you just want some good old-fashioned action RPG style gameplay, definitely worth grabbing. So yeah, I've been knee-deep in that at the moment. The other one, I've only played it a little bit since it came out, has been Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Alright, so how is that? Is it that good?
Oh, mate. It is a contender for Game of the Year.
Oh,
definitely.
wow. A remake.
It is. It's a remake. It's not... Dude, I think you would really enjoy it. So think of Resident Evil 4, right? Now set in Resident Evil 2.
Oh, wow. How are the controls, though?
It's like Resident Evil 4, dude. It's the over-the-shoulder view now. They've changed. This isn't like a lazy remaster. This is rebuilt from the ground up, Resident Evil 2, but with the Resident Evil 4 perspective. And you have no idea how much that changes the game. And look, I'm not a big horror fan, I'll never admit it, but this game, I'll play it and it will give you jump scares. And you will swear, and you will come up with new combinations of swear words that you didn't think were possible playing this game, because it will scare the crap out of you. And it is amazing. I've actually set it to the side because I want to concentrate on Kingdom Hearts 3, and I want to give RE2 the attention that it deserves. Yeah. So I've put that onto the side, but once I'm done with Kingdom Hearts, I'll definitely be jumping back into that. But yeah, like I said, it is very much an early contender for Game of the Year. Definitely, I'll be surprised. I look. I hope for Capcom's sake. I know they've had like a rough few years, with some of the shoddy practices and stuff like that they've done with DLC and stuff. But I hope this game sells a truckload for them because they deserve it. They've done such an amazing job. Visually, it's amazing. The sound is amazing. The gameplay is amazing. Like it is worth every cent. So if you're a fan of Resident Evil, by now most likely you've probably already picked this up. But if you're on the fence, definitely go and check it out. It is well worth every cent. Um, Last but definitely not least for me, carrying on from last year over to this year has been Monster Hunter World. They've currently got what they're calling like an appreciation fest, which is like celebrating the 1 year anniversary of the game. They've brought in a bunch of like the older events and stuff like that. And yeah, I've been playing that. I originally played that on PS4. Now I've moved over to the PC version. PC version's a little bit behind compared to consoles, but
What is the difference? Just graphics?
it's oh yeah, the graphics visually everything's a hell of a lot crisper on PC. Like the PS4 is a little bit like washed out at times in color wise.
Okay.
But on the PC, like everything's like really crisp and clear, and the frame rate, man. Like if you've got the card to handle it, it runs at 60 frames per second.
Oh wow.
The difference is like night and day. And like me, like I can handle visuals that aren't great, but I need to have my smooth frame rate, so
Yeah.
and that's the reason why I've kind of made the jump now. So, and it's been enjoyable. I've probably put in close to 400 hours.
That's insane. That's
between
dedication.
Between the two, because it's a grind fest, right?
Yeah.
That's what these games are, but it's an enjoyable one, man. Like you get to smack dinosaurs in the mouth and stuff like that. So I've played the hell out of it. I've been really, really, really enjoying it. Again, I've had to kind of sit to the side to concentrate on Kingdom Hearts, but I'll be picking that up again, this week or so. So those are the three main games. Now, like Daz, I have actually bought a PSVR unit, but mine is still sitting in the box. I was actually going to actually open it up and set it up today, but I've been a bit unwell, so I'll have to try and see if I can get that set up at sometime this week, and then we'll have a chat about it next month when we
Cool, man.
record the next show.
That'll be
But
good.
yeah, that's it, man. Those are the three main games that I'm playing at the moment.
Yeah, cool. And I'll probably see you before the next podcast anyway, so
True.
I can throw over some extra games for you to try out. So I'll even give you Astrobot to give it a go, man. You'll love it.
It came with it, man.
Oh
So,
wow,
yeah, I've got it. Yeah,
dude, and you've got it packed up.
yeah.
Dude, it'll blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Actually, I'll have to go back to me. One thing I did want to mention, I forgot a game I've been playing. And I was playing it last night, and I probably sat down for nearly 3 hours playing it. And that's From Dust. I don't know if anyone remembers it. Mark thought I was talking about a different game.
Yeah.
It's a god sim. It's made by Eric Chahai, the guy that did, what's it called? Another World. Back in the 60s. Yeah, I was reading about it last night. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting back into that. I'm playing it on the 360. It's last gen, but wow, it's such an awesome guide game. It's a good way to relax, but it's still intense, if that makes sense. I mean, when things get really intense, they really do, and it's like, think of. I couldn't say Lemming. I couldn't say SimCity, but it's a lot like Lemmings.
Right.
In 3D, you pretty much have to get villagers. You've got totem poles, right? That they've got to. It's like they're like tribes. Now, the main part of the game is to enter a secret like cave, and the only way to get there is if you populate certain totem poles, which release guides, and then that way you create like a farm and you get more people, etc. So pretty much you have to populate those totem poles, and then you got to get to that cave.
Right.
Now, during this time, you've got like what you do. You suck up land or water, and you create paths. You create land for them to go across, and that kind of thing. Later, it gets really intense. You've got like tsunamis coming in, so you have to pretty much try to get your men at a high place before they die. And there's like volcanoes, and so you grab the lava and create like another island for them to settle on. But this is all in real time. You have to hurry. And it's just an amazing game. It's funny how this is a game that just never gets any love. I only came across it by fluke a few years ago.
Yeah,
It was with Beyond Good and Evil and Outland, I think it's called, the game. It was like a 3-pack, Ubisoft 3-pack on disc. And I thought, oh, what's this? This looks okay. So I gave it a go, and I completely forgot about it all these years. And I got myself another 360 with a crap load of games on there, and that was on there. And I thought, okay, let's see if I remember how to play it. And yeah, again, I was stuck on it for nearly 3 hours, and it just went that quick. Dude, I know you got so much to play, but if you ever wanted something different, I highly recommend it. You can get it on Steam, I think, or it's only on what's Ubisoft's store? Origin?
No,
Is it?
that's
No, Uplay or something.
Yeah, Uplay. Yeah.
I know it's on that, which is a pain in the ass, but
Okay.
it's highly recommended, and it would work really well with a mouse. Really well.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Huh.
But yeah, I thought I'd mention that because I did forget that was going to be part of the games that I've been playing lately, and I'm enjoying it a lot. After this podcast, I think I'll jump on it again and have another game. But yeah, that's it for me, pretty much.
Nice, man. Cool.
So next, classic game.
Classic game.
Absolutely. Okay.
Alrighty.
This was my choice this episode. I think you should choose the next one.
All right. Cool.
I reckon it's only fair. This is a game we're going back to the original Xbox days. A game that Mark and I absolutely played the hell out of. And the game is Crimson Skies. And you know what? I was very happy that they actually made it work on Xbox One. But unfortunately, there's no online play, so it's pretty much useless in a way. I mean, look, single player is great. It's fun. Yeah. I mean, there is a full campaign there. It's got a full game on there, but multiplayer is where this game's at.
Absolutely.
Mark and I used to smash this. We used to do Xbox Connect with this one, didn't we?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about it? Like,
yeah. Look, so I guess for those that may have not actually had the chance to play Crimson Skies, it's I guess you could call it like a dogfighting game, but they're not realistic planes. They're like, I don't even know how you would describe.
It's very
them.
steampunk.
Steampunk, yeah. It's probably the best way. And like Daz said, the main crux of the game was its multiplayer. So you could play this 4-player split screen, which is what my friends and I used to do pretty much every week. We'd have a get together, play a bunch of multiplayer games, and Crimson Skies was one of them. Or where it really shone though was with its system link capabilities. So every few months, Daz and myself and his nephew and sometimes a couple of our other friends would get together, and we would have like an all-nighter LAN session.
Yeah, my garage.
In Daz's garage, where we'd play. The majority of the time would be spent playing Halo and Halo 2. Yeah. But we also played a crap load of Crimson Skies as well. And it was just super fun. Like I said, it was just basically. I'm trying to think like what else has been out there that would compare to Crimson Skies.
There's nothing. There's
not
nothing
much. No. It was just flying around and just shooting each other down. It's essentially a deathmatch, but in planes.
Yeah.
And that's what made it so fun.
And it's great because you could also like land and jump into like turrets and shoot your enemies down that way, and it's such a pretty game. It still looks the goods today. Yeah. Mate, I don't know why Microsoft has not jumped on board with this game. I don't understand. I reckon it would do so well if they even release it on like arcade, but as a new game. Something.
True. Yeah, true.
Something.
Well, I mean, they've got that Halo game now, right? So
What's that one?
isn't there a Halo arcade machine that you showed us a picture of?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. That's pretty insane, actually. Yeah. No, but I mean like arcade, like in the sense on Xbox Live. That's what I mean.
Oh,
Like
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
That it needs it. It needs it, and it's so good. It's just I know you keep saying it, but because it is. It's just a pretty game. Controls are spot on, and mate, we used to play. Geez, stupid us. We'd be playing in the middle of winter in this cold garage. It's not insulated with metal. It was just a metal garage, and we would be freezing our asses off till. Geez, I remember one time we'd finish at like 4 a.m. sometimes.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And this was the day when you weren't lugging around LCDs. You were lugging
Nah.
around big ass CRTs. So everything took a while to set up and to I guess pack up, but no, it was worth it. And yeah, I'm just reading up actually. So Microsoft still owns the rights to it, but apparently the original creator of the series has announced that has licensed the electronic entertainment rights to the franchise. So I don't know if
Oh.
that means that they have the rights to make games or not, and maybe that's why there isn't another one.
Well, they just made it backward compatible.
Yeah, so who knows? I don't know, but yeah, it would be awesome if we could get a sequel
At least.
to the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so we could. Yeah, just imagine that, man. 16 players online, and
Amazing. Absolutely
That-
amazing.
that would be awesome fun.
And it's good because it's not super fast paced. It's just
No, exactly.
and it's funny because like you can sneak up on people in a plane. I mean, it's just the way it just worked. It just worked. I can't speak highly enough of this game. It's so friggin' awesome. Yeah, we loved our original Xbox. We really thrashed
Oh
it back in the
yeah,
day.
mate. We played the hell out of that. Yeah, God. So the system. That's again, and that's what made that system so great. Was for me was the system link. Oh yeah,
We
too much
invested.
fun.
Yeah, we invested a lot of time in it. I know I probably
Yeah.
shouldn't sneak in another game, but a lot of people wouldn't think it'd be that good system link. But come on, Tony Hawk 4.
Tony Hawk, yeah, dude, that Hot Wheels.
Yeah,
Play shit
yeah.
out of Hot Wheels.
But Tony Hawk, was it King of the Hill we used to play? Yeah, it was just so good. It was, yeah, it was great because I remember, yeah, 'cause whenever you did get the crown, you'd slow down as well, wouldn't you? Yeah,
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Just I forgot all about that. That we used to play that so much. For me, it was always Halo and Crimson Skies that would stick in my mind. But yeah, no, definitely Tony Hawk. We thrashed the hell out of that as well.
yeah. We loved our original Xbox.
Yeah.
Nah, and it's funny. It's fun. I'd go back to that if I could, but I just can't anymore. More because about room or who knows.
Yeah, man, that is a gigantor of a system as well.
It is. It was way ahead. It was ahead of its time.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Already.
It's short and sweet and to the point.
It is. Well, we're not going to ramble on for nothing, are we?
No, exactly.
Yeah. So what are you looking at playing for the next podcast? So you're going to finish Resident Evil 2, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep on cracking on with Kingdom Hearts 3. Like I said, I'm about 20 odd hours into that one, but I think I've still got a ways to go. I know I've got at least one more world, and God knows what else opens up after that. So I'll be looking to finish that, and then definitely want to look to try and finish Resident Evil 2. Look, Resident Evil 2 remake. The thing with that as well is that it's not a huge game. You've got, like the original game, you've got 2 campaigns that you can play from Leon and then Claire, and then you can play their second as well. But I think each one can be done in pretty much 10 hours, I believe, or less.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's not overly huge, but yeah, there is replayability there. But so yeah, I'll be looking to play the two of those, and then yeah, I'll be keeping on with Monster Hunter as well. And actually, probably before we do the next one, Anthem will be out as well, so I'll be hoping to check that out as well next month.
So the free weekends at the moment, yeah? Maybe I should just download it and give it a go.
Yeah, it is running at the moment, yes.
Okay, maybe I'll re-download it. I shouldn't have uninstalled it. But okay, you know what? I'm going to give myself a goal here. Hopefully I can do it. I'll try to finish Monster Boy before the next episode and talk about what I thought at the end, yeah. And also, I didn't mention too, I also got Bendy and the Ink Machine, recommendation by Matt Corley. Now, yeah, I know I shouldn't get his recommendations. He's usually got the worst recommendations, like Shaq Fu. But he brought the game with him at the when he was here, and I gave it a go, and it's actually quite a lot of fun. Oh, yes, another game I have to mention. Jeez, okay, maybe it's not going to be a quickie episode. Mr. Matt Corley was with me last weekend, actually, and our next get-together we have to play, and that's Heavy Burger on the Switch.
All right, yeah.
It is so much fun multiplayer. It's a shame that it's as a single-player game, it's pretty much useless.
Yeah.
As a multiplayer game, it is absolutely great. If you're a Data East fan, you need to get it. It's on Steam as well. It's a lot like Nidhogg, if anyone's played that. You play as one of the chefs from Burger Time, and you pretty much have to get like a sack of like money, and you have to get to the bank. Now, but you need to go past certain levels. Every level's is themed off a Data East game. Like, for example, the first level that everyone starts on is from Heavy Barrel, and then it's all random. There's a Burger Time level where burgers just keep falling and hot dogs and stuff come and get ya. It's hilarious. It is so good. It's 4 players, and there's even a Karate Champ level. And
yeah, I saw that. That was hilarious.
It's hilarious. You got like the Karate Champ guys kicking you and stuff, and you just die instantly. It's so much fun. There's a few more, but and then you got the last level where the bank is, where you have to take the money. Is a Dragon Ninja, and it's hilarious. You got Karnov coming out of nowhere, throwing his fire and then turning into the fireman. You got the ninjas riding on the truck, so they run you over. Yeah. It's just it's a laugh. It is absolute laugh. If you want to know what the game is like, Matt and I actually recorded it on my other podcast page, Arcade Perfect Podcast. There's a video there of us playing it. So I highly recommend you watch it. You'll obviously laugh along with us because we're just cussing and everything and yelling at each other. It's hilarious. But yeah, well, that's it for me regarding games. I had to mention it. I can't believe I completely forgot it because it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's such a shame that it doesn't have online multiplayer, because then I would definitely be in there with that one. But
dude, yeah. I would be bugging you every night to play it because it is so much fun, and the replay value is just so good. Like I said, when you guys come over soon, we're doing a 4-player match, and we're going to be probably trying to stab each other after. Cause, yeah. Oh, but Matt Corley was so funny because it was like I played him the first 3 times. I beat him twice, and he beat me. He was so cocky. Yeah. I was like, oh, good, you done well, man. It's all right. But then that was the rest. After that, he never beat me once. He had his cut face on, you know.
Yeah.
Cool. He cracks me up. But anyway, any last words?
No, that's it, man. That's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Good stuff.
Well, yeah, that's it. This is our first episode. I hope everyone enjoyed our rambling and probably got a bit of a laugh out of it. Or, you know, who knows? I hope so. It's just us rambling on, having a bit of a laugh, and just chatting and catching up.
Exactly, that's it. I guess, look, if you've got any questions that you want to shoot through to us for the next episode, you can find us on Facebook. This and That Gaming Podcast, I think it is. The Facebook page. So, just throw a comment on there. Yeah.
They'll probably share it on my page as well. You'll probably share it on RD Twitter, I guess, just get some more people on there. Seeing that, because the page is only young, so there's only so much reach. we can get. So yeah, like the
Yeah.
page, guys. You know, that'll help us out and get some more exposure, etc. And also a big thank you. I should have said it right at the start to Mr. Eric Ladd for letting us use his Daytona theme
Yes, awesome. Yes, thanks, Eric.
for our podcast. Yeah, it's awesome theme. And yeah, thanks to everyone for listening.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Says bye.